You know what I don't like? I don't like when in a TV show or a movie, most of the time it's on a TV show and it's like a lazy joke beat, when someone takes a sip from like a big Slurpee cup and you hear the like that noise.
Yeah. Okay.
It bothers me when it's like it's somebody just got the soda, and then they take a sip and you hear that, and I'm like, that's not the sound. You would not hear anything.
Yeah,
I have always thought this.
It drives me crazy.
I always thought this. You hand them a full soda, they go like it's there's barely anything left,
and they'll do it like 5 or 6 times in a scene or something, and you're like, no one would do this.
Yeah,
no one would carry like an empty cup just going every once in a while.
I completely agree. Yeah, I felt like that since I was a child. Anyway, so I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
Have you, either of you, ever been attacked by a swarm of hornets?
That's an odd question.
I was in Charlotte once. Let's just say if you wear the wrong starter jacket in a certain town, look out. Yep. Okay? BJ Armstrong.
Yes.
He was coming at me.
Nice.
Alonzo Mourning was coming at me.
Very good.
Yeah, all these guys.
Yep.
No more?
I want to say...
Muggsy Bogues.
I don't think Muggsy Bogues. No. Bulls, right?
No, BJ Armstrong played for the Bulls, and then I think he played for the Hornets.
Thank you. But the world will never know. If only someone would invent some way for us to be able to look up this kind of information quickly and easily.
Yes.
But I worry that it would only end up being used for evil purposes.
I have been stung by individual bees, but I have never been attacked by a swarm of anything, much less hornets.
Have you ever been attacked by a swarm of hornets?
I have not been attacked by a swarm of hornets, no.
Oh, wait, that sounds like there's a caveat.
Yeah.
I know. As I was saying it, I was like, what am I going to say next? You know what I mean? Right? I've not been attacked by a swarm of hornets, no. I have been online bullied by a swarm of hornets. I've been peer pressured by a gaggle of geese. I've gotten a couple of bee stings here and there.
Yeah.
My wife, Kalina, she was attacked recently by a swarm of hornets. It was in our backyard a few years ago. And she was outside. Finn was outside. I was traveling for shows, so I didn't even get to witness this Wicker Man event.
Yep.
You know?
Is that what you mean by that? Like, you didn't even get to witness it?
No. I wasn't there to be involved in the thing. I feel bad because of what happened, but I wasn't there to like.
I thought that was like my wife. I didn't even get to witness
I didn't even get to. There I was, the night before.
Yeah.
Delicately placing a wasp's nest.
Yeah. Didn't even get to see it pan out.
I paper mache for nothing.
Yeah.
No, so she was, I think she was like mowing the lawn in the backyard.
Ooh.
And she went over a hornet's nest.
Yep.
And they attacked her.
Yeah.
And so she was like screaming to Finn, get inside, get inside. She stepped in like a divot.
Oh.
And essentially, not really, but basically broke her ankle.
Whoa.
When this happened. This is why I felt bad that I wasn't there. And for all the pranks. So then she crawls to the door. She reaches out. It's all full of jelly.
Yeah.
You're like, everything worked?
Yeah. Like, I wasn't even there for all these Home Alone machinations.
Yeah.
Why was I talking like Bam slowly as I was saying?
Well, I was actually thinking when we were doing it, I didn't get to witness it. I was like, that's like an old school like.
If you gave Bam Margera a big cigar, that's who that would be.
Yeah, exactly.
But so that happened. She had to have surgery on her ankle. She had that little scooter thingy where you put your knee on it and go around.
That seems fun.
So if it helps, I wasn't there for the carnage, but I was there as the support for so long. With a child.
Emotional.
Emotional. And also, just sort of picking up all that slack.
Yeah, just support the Hornets.
So what happened with the Hornets?
I believe that all lives,
including Hornet lives,
including Hornet lives.
I don't believe that.
I mean, Hornets are. I maybe I am a little bit of a insectist because I'm like hornets, wasps.
No,
what are we doing?
Yeah.
Which one? How do we separate these?
Yeah.
Well, the reason I ask is because I was recently attacked by a swarm of hornets.
What?
I figured that's where it was going. Yeah. I tried to connect with it.
Yes. Oh, for sure. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It makes me feel better. Less alone. I could talk to Kalina. We have like a support group.
There's people out there that have been through what you've been through.
Wow.
So did she get stung?
Yes.
Bad?
I think she was more concerned about her
broken
completely
ankle,
ruined ankle.
That definitely supersedes.
Yeah. But what I was surprised with is the hornets with their little bats.
Yeah.
Because that's how it happened.
Yeah.
They Tina? Why did I Tanya. I just drew a complete blank. Tanya Harding.
Yep.
Yeah.
The world is healing.
Yes.
I couldn't remember Tanya Harding's name for a second.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
That's
a
positive.
good thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a net negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was trying to build I was trying to surprise my girlfriend
With a bag of hornets.
with this gigantic bag of hornets.
Yep.
No,
bag of hornets. It says right on the bag, bag of hornets.
It's a bag.
I told you to get me Biddo honey.
I got you a bunch.
Well, this
Bunch
was
of
5
hornets.
cents. This is 5 cents cheaper.
I do like saving money. Ow!
So we've been talking in New York about our deck situation because it's this really large deck, and we're like, let's do string lights.
Yeah.
Like what hanging on either side, and let's do tiki torches. So while she was at work, I was like, oh, let me surprise her and set it all up. So my buddy Jordan was there in New York with me, and I was like, you want to do this? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. So we started doing it, and of course I'm like rattling this thing. I'm like, I want to make sure this is safe enough, and I'm rattling it, and Jordan goes, Chuck, look out! And I'm not even kidding. It was so panicked. It's like, Chuck, oh my God. And I feel like a buzz in my hair, which I hate. You ever get like a, and you go, even a fly.
Oh, yeah.
Makes you go,
Yeah. I hate it so much.
So it buzzed against my hair. I freak out. And I go like this, and I feel another one. And I do it again. And then I feel them all around me.
Yeah.
And Jordan's like, get inside. And he's already running inside. So I start running inside. Sting on my arm, which is a really weird sting because all the skin around it is hardening.
Yeah.
Very strange. And then sting on the brain right on the top.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, and I'm like,
Precision stinger there to hit that target.
Well, I was
my
going to
brain.
go, thank God the skull was so thick.
So we slam the door, and they're all they're trying to get through the screen.
Yeah.
And we're terrified. We're like doing the backup thing. We're tripping over stuff, and so I'm like, that hurt. It hurts. The one on my head, in about an hour, the bump was so big it was like someone hit me with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow. I was shocked.
Yeah.
I had no idea that would happen.
There's so much less anything there.
Yeah.
It's just skin and then skull.
Exactly. Yeah. So that happened, and then this is blowing up like crazy. And I've never been stung by a bee before. It's just never. It's never even happened to me. So I also was like, now we're gonna find out if I'm allergic. And of course you're like, oh, should I go to the hospital? You're trying to figure it out. Mm-hmm. But they stung me real good, and
you're looking it up. What's the cure? Peanuts, quick!
Yeah.
I got to eat a lot of peanuts.
Wait, no, Jordan, you got to pee on me. Pee on my head, Jordan. Pee on my
Pee
head.
on my head. Feed me peanuts, and I'm going to eat this shrimp. Let's do this. Hurry up!
I eat the peanuts. I'm like, I've never had a peanut before. Yeah. But so it's almost like traumatizing in terms of like, and I finally did get one got in the house, and we were batting it around with sandals, and we finally smashed it. I took a picture of it next to a dime, and it was like bigger than the dime.
They
were terrifying. And guess what? Not yellow and black, like black and white, like white stripes on it, like a reverse Dalmatian.
Oh no.
That's what I said.
Oh, that's that rare one where your penis falls off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're okay if you get stung once, but I heard two.
Yes.
It's falling off.
Yeah, it's just the first half falls off if it's one.
Yeah.
So we run outside.
Happy bris.
And my downstairs neighbor is outside, this lady. And her boyfriend's there too. And I texted her. I'm like, there's a ton of hornets. Be careful going into your apartment.
Yeah.
And she's like, are you around? I said, yeah. And she said, come outside. I did. And he knew someone who was a exterminator. So that guy came. He got rid of the nest. There was so many hornets in the pool because they all fell into the pool. I was like, okay. So the next day, there was a bunch of hornets out there. So I'm like, I guess we can't finish our deck project, me and Jordan. And so the next day we tried to do it.
Threw down the string lights, and you're like, this is literally the worst thing to happen in the world today.
Yes, exactly. Exactly right. So the next day we go out there, and there's still a couple hornets.
Yeah.
And we're scared. So what would you do if there's hornets outside? What would you get?
What would I get?
Well,
The way you just said that, I'm picturing you getting a gun.
I'd get hornet spray to spray the hornets.
I'm getting.
but
if
how are you
there's-
going to get to them?
It's the spray has a
Well, you have to go outside.
it has a
You
good
have
reach.
to go outside.
Well, what if you're scared because you have regular clothes and that's it?
Oh,
Well, then
no.
I look at myself in the mirror and I say, I'm a big boy. I can do this.
I don't say that to myself.
Oh, okay.
What would you get
That's why you got to carry around that little pocket mirror.
if you're trying to keep bees away?
I don't.
A beekeeper suit.
Okay.
So we tried to look for a beekeeper outfit, right?
Yep.
Right. I like how you just said that like normal course of events.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm in a sitcom. And
So we're driving around trying to find this beekeeper outfit.
when you were driving, did you hear Calliope music at all? Did you hear did you hear royalty free like kerplunky music? Like
There was-
do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
There was some montage.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't find what I found a child's tent. Could
Yeah.
we use that?
Yeah.
we're looking.
Put it on your head. You know, have you ever seen in an outdoor store they have like the demo miniature tent
Yeah.
Yes.
in front of the tents? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And whenever I see one of those guys, I want that tent.
Oh,
You try
yeah.
to get into it.
No. I just want that little tent. I see
I
this
know.
little tent diorama. I'm like, I must have this.
Oh, it's cool.
For who? I don't know.
Someone.
A squirrel.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
But I pictured you with a child's tent.
Yes.
You cut a neck hole in it, and then put it on your head like it's a helmet.
That was idea number 2.
Yeah.
If we
That was
couldn't-
plan B.
If we couldn't find the outfit.
Oh, okay. So
we're-
wait, no, plan A was plan B because it's BEE.
Yes. That was good. So we're driving around, we're stopping Home Depot. Beekeeper outfit, no. Walmart, beekeeper outfit, no way. Target, no sir. We're going around, right? We can't
Excuse
find
me,
this.
we're a couple of knuckleheads. I was wondering, do you have a beekeeper's outfit? Let me check the back.
Yeah, it's in the 1960s sitcom aisle.
And we're trying like CVS, like it's crazy. Then no one has one.
Let me check. Oh, no, we just have a you're taking 2 dates to the same restaurant kit. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So we're going around. Finally, we're like, let's use the internet. We use the internet, and we
Finally. That's not choice number 1. You know what we got to do? Brick and mortar.
well,
Shop
there's-
local when you're a buffoon.
We're already in this adventure mode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
the
more
music's
fun.
playing. You got to do it.
Exactly. Thank you, Ray. So, should we open the episode first? Before
No,
we get to
let's
Okay,
wrap
so
up
we're
the
driving
Hornets.
around looking for the beekeeper outfit. We're going crazy. So we look it up, and there's a place called it's just like Home Depot and Lowe's, but it's something different. It's like has an F. It's a weird one that I haven't really heard of before this.
Okay.
but it's just like hardware store,
Yeah.
big, not quite as big as like a Home Depot, but similar.
Filene's basement.
And they have one, and so we go there, and they have it comes with the hat, it comes with the torso part, shirt and jacket. It's weird. It's not exactly like a regular clothes
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And the pants. And so we're like, oh, it doesn't come with gloves. So we had to go buy bee clipper gloves. So we get back to my house, and I'm too scared, even with because I've been traumatized.
Hold on,
Yeah.
you've glossed over a very important thing here. How much?
$85.
Jesus.
But
Man.
I'm
At that point, just throw dimes at the Hornets, and it's going to be a cheaper experience.
I'm gonna return it.
I'm not an idiot.
I'm not an idiot. After we went to CVS looking for a beekeeper outfit,
Well, when I went to the pharmacy, in case
Just smash cut to Chuck in a Starbucks drive-through. Can I get you anything else? Actually,
no. So we're looking around for it. We find it at this place. We buy it. Okay, we're back.
sorry, I got the wrong size. I knew I should ask for venti.
That's good.
so you're like, keep the tags on.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. So we get back to my house, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Those Hornets are serious business. I can't do this. So I'm like, and I keep dropping hints, like I don't want to get this beekeeper outfit, and Jordan's like, and I'm like, oh man, I mean, if one of us was stung by hornets and the other one wasn't, maybe the person that wasn't should get in it,
Yeah.
And so he's like, all right, I'll get in the beekeeper outfit. So he gets in the beekeeper outfit. He goes outside. We got hornet spray too, just like
Good.
Brad said. So he's spraying the hornets. He's spraying the hornet nest because it had fallen down. We're looking around where it was. We're trying to find them, and they're pissed. They're like really
Yeah.
like they're very like ornery is
Yeah.
the right word. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You've killed most of their friends and destroyed their home.
Well, they almost killed me first, so it's really retaliation.
Oh God!
Well,
We're back into fucking global politics, and I can't deal with
You
that.
were shaking their home.
I was, I guess I was
There
shaking
you
their
go.
home.
So you could have string lights.
Yeah, beautiful.
They
one.
were there first.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is uncomfortably too close
Yeah.
of an analogy thing, and I don't like talking about it. All right, so he's spraying.
Yes.
He's got the outfit on.
Yes.
Neighbors are looking, going, "Hey, you know that new guy and his very real girlfriend that moved in? We've never seen her separately or them together. We just see them separately going in and out."
Yeah.
I'm trying to add too many bits to this. They're looking through the window, going, "Oh, well, we wondered who moved in. this is who moved in."
So we get these little polio blankets.
Yeah.
No, so he's spraying them, he's killing them, and so we're pretty sure that they're gone. And he did a great job. Jordan was the hero of the day.
From the
he
fence
sprayed
to
him.
the pool.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the beekeeper outfit worked. We set up the string lights and we watched Friday the 13th part 6 outside on the deck with the string lights. It got really scary, so we had to move inside.
No hornets, though?
No hornets.
All right.
Hornet free.
Did you think maybe if you had invited them to watch the film,
Yeah.
they would have said yes and everybody could live in harmony?
They'd have their tiny little popcorn buckets.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's an interesting. Okay. You open the episode. I feel bad now.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Funbearable. I'm Brad Rohr.
I'm Ray, let 'em be, Harrington.
And I'm Chuck, the regretful Hornet Man, Staten.
The regretful Hornet Man.
Yeah.
Did you return the suit yet?
No, we didn't return the suit yet, but I will be returning it. I got a lot of stuff to return. I get a lot of wacky shit, and then I return after I use it one time.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
best way. Unicycle, honking horn, chattering teeth. They're 99 cents, but I'm
What,
returning
are you the Joker on a budget? What is that?
yeah, I just have these fun ideas that are very short-lived.
Yeah.
The attention span. It's the TikTok.
Yeah. You know
what I mean?
It's that darn second thought that always gets you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
exactly.
You just got like syringes, some grape juice,
Yes.
and a pregnancy test. You're like, no, I swear, this was gonna work. This was gonna work.
Yeah, it was tough. It was a tough couple days.
Well, I'm glad that you survived.
I'm okay. I will say it's kind of like for a sting, isn't that spot kind of big?
No, I think that's normal for sure.
From a
you're
hornet, yes, not
Yeah.
from a bee, probably.
Yeah.
right? Or like a maybe like a mosquito. Then I would be concerned for sure.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's true.
Because then you got that malaria.
Yes, that's right. But yeah, it was pretty. A pretty weird experience. But I'm glad because I kind of went through the whole like if you never get stung by a bee,
Yeah.
you're a little bit like, man, what is getting stung like a bee? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now if you get stung by a bee, you're gonna be like, oh, this is nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Do you know that hornets can keep stinging?
Yes.
They don't die.
Bees are the only ones.
Yeah, bees die.
What a weird defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Hey,
know.
if you do this, just remember your insides will be ripped out of you.
Do you ever think, and this is, we don't have to go down this path, do you think bees have any concept that if they sting, they die? It's a suicide bomb.
I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know if they have the awareness of like, I'll die.
That's
You know,
what my question
I
is.
would say probably not.
I would say probably not.
Yeah, which is a shame. But you know what? I wish that was the way it was in the world. I wish if somebody shot a gun, it was understood that their guts would fall out of their asshole.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big decision.
And it's a big stance, big, bold, brave stance
Yeah,
to
it
take.
is. It really is.
I wish all around the world, all the guns would rip the assholes.
Yeah, it's like you have to tie the bullet to your heart. And that way,
Your asshole.
hard and asshole.
You simply swallow a bullet on a string, wait a few days, then put it in the gun,
Yeah.
fire,
Yep.
takes care of the rest of it.
That's
What a
not
weird
bad.
transition.
It is
Yeah,
a weird
very much so.
transition.
Yeah.
But that's my whole hornet story.
I appreciate the story.
Yeah, I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be fun to bring to the podcast.
Very fun.
It
I knew
was.
as soon as I was trying on a beekeeper outfit to see how it was, I'm like, these guys are going to like this.
Yeah.
These guys are going to have some fun with this.
I'm glad a moment of like self-realization kind of crept in, right? That is fun though. That's very fun.
Still got the outfit though. Moment of
well, you
self-realization.
never
and all.
know.
Yeah.
You never know if it could be used in some sort of escapade.
Oh.
Me and Natalie talked about it because she has a bee outfit she wore for Halloween.
Hey, there you go.
Already. It's already being used twice.
Yep.
It's already been used twice.
That's your Halloween costume.
Well, yeah. I want to return it though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, maybe I could buy it again on clearance. Maybe I'll return it and then they do open box and then I go back and this is a double dip.
What if you return the package with a brick in it and you just keep the...
They're like,
oh, man.
then I'm the one that buys it again.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got good bricks at least. No, this is here's a fun transition. I'm gonna be stepping back from the podcast. We've talked about this off air quite a bit. Have we talked about? It is kind of strange because the way we record often is to bank episodes to make sure that we're able to have a weekly podcast, right? Because our schedules, alignment, all that stuff. So we had this conversation a couple months ago now, right?
Probably like 2 months ago.
Yeah. And, I came to you guys and told you what was going on and schedule stuff. And it's crazy. Time is a really very, very chaotic thing for me. And it's only been getting more so. Mm-hmm. I came here today already steaming about schedule and balancing everything. And not at you guys, obviously, but
Real quick, I think 90% of people still think this is a bit right
Not
now.
a bit.
Oh, this is not a bit. This is not a bit. I'm stepping back from the podcast. I'm trying to say it without saying leaving the podcast.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm not leaving
completely.
Like goodbye forever.
Right.
I'm going to be back to do fun stuff with you guys.
Yeah.
The usual big shit, right? The annual big shit, I should say.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
The one that we do.
We all sit over one toilet.
Yeah.
That's
just
what it's
after
called.
Thanksgiving. That's our Brown
Black
Friday.
Yeah.
I like her. No.
You beat me. I put on my beekeeper outfit.
No, it was a shitty thing, I'm bummed that I have to do it.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where I care about you guys as co-hosts and friends, obviously, and I care about our audience too, our regular viewer listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I realized, I just came to a place where I was like, if I don't do this, then what's going to happen is I'm going to, then it's going to slack, and I'm going to slack, and then it's either up to you guys to, carry more weight, or there's going to be more bullshit, and I just didn't want that to happen, right?
Yeah, right.
And I know, like, at this point, at time of record, many of the episodes that have been coming out for the past couple of months, that's been the stuff that's in the bank, plus episodes that you guys have been recording on your own.
Right.
And it is kind of ironic where it's like, that's the thing I didn't want to happen if I was continuing. Right. No, not this situation.
Yeah,
I just mean if I were
You
to
mean
continue.
consistently.
Right.
Yeah. And be like, guys, I can't make it again. You know what I mean? And I just didn't want that to be the case, because I've never missed an episode. I've always been here for it.
Yeah.
And I certainly wouldn't want to start being like flaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that on purpose because we had a bunch banked, and we were like, well, we don't want to just be like one day Ray's stepping back, and then the next episode is just me and Brad, and it's like a stark thing.
Yeah.
So we peppered in like 4 or whatever.
Well, it was 3, and then the one Ray was here, but he was dressed as the Invisible Woman.
yeah, that was the first
right,
one.
yeah. Yeah.
That was great.
Great costume.
Thank you. I worked very hard on that.
Yeah, so those were intentional. Those were intentional, like little
Did you get that
drips.
costume from CVS?
No, I checked. They didn't have it.
Not even at the pharmacy?
No, I went to Five Below,
Five Below has 0 beekeeper outfits.
7-Eleven,
They don't even have like
Motel 6.
Cool. Here's what you could do. Five Below.
They don't have it.
Obviously, a beekeeper outfit's too expensive for $5.
Sure.
We'll all agree on that.
Yep.
Hat, $5. I know I keep saying hat. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, right?
Yeah.
Hat, gloves, top, and then pants.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that's $25. So
Yeah.
Five Below, you could pull it off. You just got to think a little smarter.
Yeah. Five Below, you idiots.
Have more beekeeper outfits.
Dollar Tree, glove, sleeve, vest, and so on.
Etc.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's tough because we talked about all the different ways to do this,
Yeah.
right? And the question of like, do I say anything on social media or anything like that. But I was like, no, it's fine. Like it is what it is. We're doing this. I'm bummed, but I'm very happy that you guys are, figuring it out and doing what you guys are doing solo, right? I'm excited for the podcast to continue. Obviously, I don't want Funbearable to end. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I want to come back and be a fun guest on a fun show. And that's where I've been coming from this whole time. This is very weird. It's very weird to just be here being like, "Hey, I'm gonna go now. Yeah. Bye." But yeah, that's what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. We got together to do that today. And kind of, announce it, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Yeah, it's tough. It's, finding a balance in time is very difficult. And I've talked to you guys off mic about this stuff, but for the sake of the viewer listener, being a stand-up comedian is both the art form I love. I cringe a little bit saying art form, but it's there. On a good day, that's what it is. On a bad day, you're a stripper that doesn't have the guts to take your clothes off.
Right.
Yeah.
But balance it, like that being the thing I love to do, but also the thing that I pay my bills with and like make a living with a human child that I care for and my wife and a mortgage and all those things that are there.
All those hornets living in the backyard.
The hornets that I've been training for so long. But buying out all of the CVS beekeeper outfits. I'm a little bummed that the through line for me leaving is bees.
Hornets.
Hornets. Sorry. But no, it's really difficult to balance everything. And being somebody, full disclosure, like I don't have an agent or a manager.
Right.
It's just me. It gets to a point where it is a lot of time and energy that goes into it just to maintain. You know what I mean? Let alone do new stuff or branch out or any of those things.
Yeah.
And having a podcast is not it's not a huge lift, right? I do think, unfortunately, and also fortunately, Funbearable is a podcast that has a lot more time that goes into it.
Yeah. And the reason that people like the show, I think, is because of the increased level of creativity.
Sure. Yeah.
It's mostly not just a hang podcast. We come up with scripts. We come up with ideas. We do the big, 4 big Halloween episodes. We do Gibby. We do 3 Christmas episodes.
Yeah.
We have a lot of annual stuff.
Live shows here and there, peppering those in.
Yeah. It's a much higher amount of time behind the scenes than a typical podcast.
Right. And I'm not saying that like automatically, it doesn't mean we're better or anything like that. It's just that's what we choose to do. And I think it's a good thing and I like it. And I've been proud of what we've done 100%.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that it's like, I don't have that time. And my son, being 11 now and started middle school, like that changes a lot of schedule stuff. And I just didn't want to get to a place where I felt like I was letting you guys down and letting the viewer listener down by not coming to this table with that stuff, with the extra time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, just the simple thing of like doing the best video stuff.
Yeah.
We've talked about it a little bit on the podcast, but even something as fairly straightforward as that.
Yeah.
That's a day.
Yeah.
That is a day.
For sure.
The times that we've done that, we leave at like 3 or 4 o'clock.
Yep.
And then we get home at 3 or 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's a long thing. And it's tough with shows taking me away. You know what I mean? Being gone from the area or having something come up and now I have to go to this place or whatever. It makes things really difficult. So I just didn't want to shortchange you guys or shortchange the podcast. And that's where it came from. It's not a fun thing. It's not like I'm like, yee-hee, you know what I mean? It's a bummer, but I think it's a bummer for good reasons. You know what I mean? And I think that the podcast is going to thrive and be great. You know what I mean? There's and then I can be like a little bit angry about that. Isn't that
course. Yeah.
exciting?
Yeah, that's
is.
what I'm kind of expecting.
Yeah, you're hoping for that.
Well, we got a lot of stuff planned.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
I heard you're doing an episode with my dad.
Yeah.
It was a tough get.
That's fucked.
Yeah,
that's
it was a
fucked.
tough
And he's
get.
giving you all of the child support that he owed in arrears.
Yeah.
Just for the podcast.
Not just child support, but love and support.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you guys are going through Christmas and birthday presents by year,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
97. A lot of stuff going on. Let's see. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's a tough thing. It's sad. It
is.
sucks.
Yeah.
But this certainly isn't like a like, fuck you guys, I'm out of here. It's not one of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because believe me, there are plenty of podcasts that have had that kind of situation happen.
Every podcast that's broken up in the comedy scene in New York that people don't know what happened behind the scenes, I do,
That's what
and
happens.
it's bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But here's that's all the bummer stuff. And viewer listener, I just want to say, like, I'm still here. I will be secretly under the table sometimes when you guys are recording.
Yeah.
No, that's a bit. I'm sorry, I was being disingenuous. But genuinely, I'm still gonna show up and have fun with this podcast to the chagrin of I think maybe 2 people, but not you guys. Maybe you guys.
If we ever do an episode and I'm wearing a big chef's hat and I'm actually funny, just know that Ray is the rat controlling my actions.
Which is difficult because I can't get a grip on that hair.
Yeah.
And if I'm ever wearing a beekeeper outfit and it looks like I have a real big hunchback,
Yeah.
No.
And, I just another genuine thing. We've done this podcast for a while and we've had really silly, dumb shit.
Yes.
And we've had real, genuine conversation.
Yes.
And something, I just want to say it. I don't know, this sounds almost like an acceptance speech, maybe because the Emmys were the other night, but I'm so fucking proud of the positivity that we've generated for how many hours? You can't even go by episode because who knows?
no, I bet if I have to guess, I bet it's 315. That's my guess of hours.
Yeah.
That's
So
my guess.
we'll round it and say 300, right?
Yeah.
Just putting out positivity, especially in the world, the way it is and everything that's there, and how the medium of podcasts I have watched over the years that we've been doing this podcast.
Yep.
I've watched the medium of podcasts get darker.
Yeah.
For
and
sure.
Get more negative and angry. And I love the fact that we have come together. And I don't know if we ever actually labeled that and said it. We've talked about how much we care about putting positivity out there.
Yeah.
And having Funbearable be a place for positive creativity.
Yeah.
But really putting a stamp on that, I do think is something to be recognized, at least.
Yeah.
Here we are doing a podcast patting ourselves on the back. But I think that's a true thing. I think it's too easy to go into that negative space.
Yeah.
And I love that we haven't.
Yeah, I think it's. I feel similarly proud of that, and we've even had conversations behind the scenes where we've talked about the onslaught, especially in pop culture, because obviously we're not like a political podcast. We're not really going to, consistently focus on that.
Well, now that I've been leaving, Brad's been talking. He's going to start doing a weekly bonus episode.
Yep.
But we've talked about
Soft Takes with Brad Roy.
Okay, hear me out.
Yeah, he reads headlines and then he goes, jeez. And that's it.
He's in a beekeeper outfit.
I'm reading them to myself, and I'm just the only vocalization is, geez.
Just a lot of,
we have talked about the idea of the things that we love, which are comedy, movies, TV, like the idea of creativity in that way. And we've talked about how it's kind of become pretty disappointing and stale and repetitive in this world. And we've even said, well, a lot of the stuff we do is going to take that and flip it on its head by turning it into a different direction and stretching it into a different direction.
Yeah.
And poking fun at that in a way that creates a new creativity that people can laugh at it in kind of a, I don't want to say a more unique way, a different take on it.
Sure.
And so I think that we have even acknowledged a lot of stuff that we're not super happy with or that we don't love. And we've been like, well, let's make it a thing that we find some joy in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong. we have complained on the podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm certainly more, I think, critical of film and television stuff than some other people on the podcast. But
Remember that blowjob thing? Oh, that's the funniest thing ever. That sound
here's
I make.
what's fucked up. There's too many things to pull from.
Yeah, well, you finish your thought.
You're talking about on the phone, because I heard that and I thought you were being filleted.
I just do. It's one of those things where some people, whatever, I go, and I would do that on the phone once in a while, and Ray's like, "What is that?"
Before I knew what it was,
and I would be like, "What are you talking about?" Because I don't even think of it as a thing. And we'd start giggling, and finally you'd hang up on me. You thought I was getting a blowjob on the pod, and it happened more than once.
Did it?
Well, it happened once, and then later it happened again, and you're like, "You're doing it again, are you? You sick little pig."
Yeah.
And then
I did not say sick little pig, because I know that would just make it more fun for you. Yeah, admonish me more. Tell me I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad little sick little pig.
Anyway, it just made that sound. It reminded me.
Yeah, no, I'm so happy with the positivity of this podcast. It's such an important thing to me. I mean, just selfishly, from the stand-up comedian aspect of it, like, I believe so firmly in that in what I do on stage and the stand-up that I do. I want that to be a positive thing.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like hokey, gee golly, that kind of positive, but just generally not be angry at people.
Yeah, just laughing and finding things to laugh about.
Right, and not doing like, here's what's wrong with the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think, you can do that with a smile. And if we have gotten negative, I think it goes more in that place, or that we at least really care about that thing.
Yeah,
for sure. I agree.
Yeah, and so I'm really happy with that, and I'm excited to see what you guys do, untethered by me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see what chicanery happens when Brad doesn't feel the safety to say no. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to that.
I'm not.
Cut to 2 episodes later, you're both in beekeeper uniforms.
Same one.
Same one. You're sharing it. But yeah, it's a sad thing, but it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get it. I think it's tough for me. I really feel like Funbearable, we've created just a funny bounce. You know what I mean? I feel like there could be a podcast with 3 people that are like Ray, 3 people like Brad, 3 people like me, which I think a lot of podcasts are. Mm-hmm. People usually just gravitate towards the exact same type of voices.
Sure.
And we figured out a real yin yang of, you know what I mean?
Feels racist.
Yeah.
Anyway, but like these 3 characters or versions of ourselves.
Fun yin yang.
Fun yin yang.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Yes, good. So we figured out this real interesting. It's really like a level of comedy tension is the only way to put it in terms of the way that we come at things and the way that we come at each other. And by come at things, I mean statement, joke, tag. Statement, joke, that kind of thing, where we come at different angles from where we come, what the other person is saying that the person is bringing to the table, the concepts. And so it's a bum out to lose that. However, there is something inside of me that is thinking a lot about the Chuck and Brad podcast that we used to do and how it became in the last 2 years, maybe, of the podcast, where it was Brad and I, and we do a lot of fun stuff and we have a lot of different people on, and Ray is kind of the regular. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it reminds me of that kind of relationship where we do get to dip into that exact thing.
Yeah.
And that becomes a part of it as opposed to the entire thing. And, Brad and I have a lot of really cool ideas, and we're really trying to make this, instead of like 1/3 of the podcast is going away, it's like a new step for the podcast, just an evolution. And we're going to add a bunch of stuff to it that we've really given a lot of thought to.
Yeah.
And I'm
excited for that.
I think it's going to be cool. We're going to do all of our Halloween stuff this year in a different way, obviously. And then starting the first week of November, I think is really where we're kind of resetting as like, here's what Funbearable is now. And we have a lot of announcements to make and a lot of cool stuff coming up. So I think, I think we can make this a positive and keep this element of what we've had as well.
Oh, for sure.
I think we can make it a positive.
Yeah, we're going to be calling all patriots. Something about we were going to go right wing, but I all I had was calling all patriots.
If you want to get in on that sweet money train,
we do like money.
I know.
There it goes.
I know.
If that's the case, then I probably won't be a regular guest on the show.
Right.
But as long as it doesn't do that, count me in as a regular guest.
Yeah,
you
right.
know?
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. I've been swayed.
Take a look at the Patreon.
I've been activated.
Oh no! Oh no! But no, I guess the headline for it is like it's a sad thing, but not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I went back to that.
That was Chuck's activation phrase.
Oh no!
Yeah.
He's been Manchurian Candidate.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, it's a thing. I want to say really quickly, just a big thank you to viewer listeners that have enjoyed the fun that I've brought to the table alongside all the stuff that we've done together and all those little things, the silly little bullshit that I've added to it. I really do appreciate you. I'm not like saying, oh, now come listen to me on this other podcast. Right. I have no plans to do another podcast. I don't know what other stand-up comedy support project thing might happen. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I just need to focus more on work and trying to find that balance a little more.
Yeah, and I think a good thing that might make anyone who's like, what the fuck? Like if anyone's like that, a good thing that you said to me that kind of made me feel a little bit more understanding is you said, if I do another project, I want it to be something that I can put down and pick up in terms of like what's convenient for my life and how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
Without letting anybody else down. That's part of it.
100%. Yeah.
Which is because like we kind of look at, I think all three of us look at Funbearable as this thing where it's like, it's an every week podcast. The quality has to remain high. We have to be creative. We have to keep whatever we've achieved as like expectation. And even for ourselves, we don't want that to dip.
Yeah.
We don't want that to be a thing that goes away. So, like the idea of having to dip out here and there is really tough on what we've created.
Right.
So
it
you want to
became
be
something, where I couldn't just be like, hey guys, like I'm going to be gone for this period of time and I'm trying to figure everything out schedule wise. I'm not going to be able to do stuff at this time. Then I'm letting you guys down. I'm letting the podcast down. I just don't want that to happen.
Yeah. And if you do a different thing where you're like establishing like, hey, like, sometimes this is going to be a sometimes thing or whatever. It's a lot easier.
It's not as regular, or if it's something that, and because I don't know if I'm going to do a podcast, but like just to use that as an example, it would be something where it can be where I'm like, I just do an hour and then I'm done. You know what I mean? Like that's so there's a lot of stuff, and I'm also in a place where I'm looking at like the world in 2025, and as a 42-year-old man, where I'm like, what is that thing that I want to do?
Yeah,
and what would be the purpose? Because
for me, it's tickle fetish videos.
Oh, okay. Watching or doing?
Receiving,
Receiving tickle, or are
receiving
you tickling?
tickle? Yeah, no, I'm receiving the tickles.
You get the tickle.
Yeah. Guess who the tickler is? You won't know because they're dressed as a beekeeper.
Yeah. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. No.
Chuck, stop tickling.
Never, Brad. I'm Chuck.
We'll never figure this out. This is the Zapruder film all over.
Yeah.
No, it's it's a thing, and it's tough because I also don't want to do anything just for the sake of doing the thing, right? And I think a lot of that came with like why we got together as a trio to begin with,
right?
Where I was doing Ray Harrington Must content, and I started to feel like I was doing this thing that didn't give me the joy that I was looking for, right? And because I don't want to do anything disingenuously.
Yeah.
And I don't want to start some podcast where it's like, I'm going to cover this one hyper-specific topic, or I'm going to do this like smarmy thing because I think it'll get engagement. You know what I mean? I don't want to do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's tough. It sometimes it sucks having to do the shitty thing in the short term for the sake of the long term. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because that's the thought that I was wrestling with so much before I came to you guys and talked to you about this. And I'm also very happy that we could talk about it like adults and be the Funbearable co-hosts that we've been, where we are open, Funbearable boys or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You know, all that stuff, and come at this and be like, hey, this is what's going on. This is what I'm thinking, and go through the process of that, and not be like, oh, I guess we're just gonna burn bridges with each other and fuck you forever. You know what I mean? Because what a shitty thing to do.
Yeah. I think we've all kind of like put in the effort to see each other's points of view throughout this whole thing, because it is a really tough thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's a really hard time. But yeah, I think we've put in a lot of effort to do that, which is, I honestly think it's rare to even find people that want to do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So so it's a positive.
No,
thing
I think especially just coming from like the stand-up world, I think fuck you forever is like kind of the go-to for a lot of people.
I think so. Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah. Although now I feel bad that, you know, I'm saying all of these things that are all very positive, and I did get a glimpse of the episode you guys have planned next week, which is fuck Ray forever.
Yeah. We're gonna think about forever.
Okay, because I took it initially as a positive statement. Fuck Ray forever.
Like Fun Bears, if you already wanted to fuck Ray,
you're gonna want to fuck him forever.
Even if he leaves, please fuck Ray forever.
Yeah.
That
sounds so weird.
It's controversial because both Chuck and I dressed up in Ray face for it.
Yeah. Did you get the birthmark over my eye right?
Yeah, let's keep describing it until Ray walks out and he says fuck you forever.
Did you get the tired look in my eyes? Yeah. But you know what? This is all like the sad, serious shit to talk about. Again, viewer, listener, to address you directly, because I appreciate you, and I'm glad that I could be a part of this weirdness, and you would join us in some of the genuinely insane stuff that has come about. I keep going back to like certain little things in my head where I'm like, it is so absurd but very fun that got to come from just the three of us, like kind of emptying our brains in front of each other, and the fact that some really ridiculous shit has happened and really fun stuff, right?
Yes.
The fact that in a roundabout way you could say science created an abomination in the power of 1,000 hot dogs.
Yes.
But also, like, this podcast did a positive science thing in like being some way part of getting your mom a new kidney. Right. I know that's not how it ultimately worked, but it was definitely there. And yeah, just some of that fun stuff, and you know, all the viewer listeners that have written in, and you know, all that stuff is really lovely and special, and made it hard for me to be like, the right thing to do is for me to step back. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course. I really appreciate. You know, we have a honestly, it's funny, we have a small audience, but for an independent podcast like this that starts with no names on it, we have a pretty awesome audience.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
I know a lot of people that have a more fame behind them that don't have the same kind of even people listening, but also the type of people listening and the way that they react to the podcast, and kind of connect to it is super special. And I can't express enough appreciation for that. I know you feel the same, and Brad feels the same.
Oh, absolutely. And the people that have come to shows, that are like, we listen to Funbearable, and like it's been so wonderful. So again, I'm not like, this episode that we're doing, this is the last time I'm co-hosting the show. But I'm not going away. You know what I mean? Like I will be back at least for some CPS, like check in on you guys to make sure you guys are being treated well.
For sure. No,
you
for
know?
sure.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to whatever insane fun bullshit happens later. The hard part will be on the next time I'm here. The hard part's going to be like, I mean, I have no control over this. So you guys, whatever you're doing, I guess I'm here for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how Dr. McFrankenstein began.
I know. And you say that as a positive. But that's but the way we say it is like, and that's when they dropped those bombs. Yeah. But that's the serious situation, right? It feels a little bit like sitting the kids down and being like, mommy and daddy are getting a divorce.
Yeah.
But it is not that. There's no like creative fucking bumping or butting heads or anything like that.
Bumping uglies.
Bumping ugly. Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
That's definitely what it is.
Oh, okay.
It definitely doesn't mean anything different than that.
Yeah.
Oh no, now okay, so that makes way more sense because like sometimes like when I was a kid, like a friend would be like, "Don't go inside right now,"
Yeah.
because my parents are really bumping uglies. And I'm like, oh, they're fighting. Oh no.
Yeah.
Who refers to their genitals as an ugly? That's what I want to know.
Honest people.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if we were aliens and we saw human anatomy of any kind,
Yeah.
we'd be like, "That's fucking gross."
I think a lot of it's gross.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, and it makes noises when we put them together. That's insane. That's insane.
Yep.
Yeah, stuff like that. A fleshy kazoo, which is what I call it. Yeah. But no, we've got some positives here, right?
Yes.
So there, viewer, listener, now you have like the real reason why I need to step back from the podcast.
Right.
Yes.
And I'm very excited about Funbearable continuing. Like,
Yes.
I'm very happy. When I talked to you guys originally, I was like, you can change the name if you want. I'd love to see it continue, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to see that happening. And you guys said you're not changing any of the graphics or anything like that. You want
Yeah, we
Oh.
got
my
some
face right
ideas.
there.
Yeah, no, we were keeping
you know,
it real
you said you
small.
just ordered more merch,
Yes.
right?
It's you know the main logo.
Like the state of Maine.
No, the main logo for the podcast.
Yeah.
We're moving our heads in, and there's this little gravestone far in the background.
I like that. yeah. Actually, if you
But
could
the
post,
stone is rolled away.
ooh,
Yeah.
he will return.
Yeah.
And the
Oh my
grave is
goodness.
dug up, and there's just a skeleton. Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
And there's like a line of horrible people, like
Desecrating.
just sort of desecrating it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like Jared Fogel's there.
Yes.
You know, pick your any
Yeah.
of the other ones.
Any of the recurring characters we've used on the show.
Yeah, any of our usual villains. They are. That's what they are.
Yeah.
But, okay, so we've been over the real reason why I need to step away from the podcast. But in true Funbearable fashion,
Yep.
we all talked about what the real reason. Viewer listener, we're back in bit territory.
Oh,
just
good.
to let you know, drop the veil. Oh, okay. Oh no, is this a therapy thing? We've got some real reasons why I'm leaving.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
We all came to the table for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Does anybody want to start?
We have a combined list that we'll go later.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm just reading them all off at once.
We can go back and forth. How many do you have?
10. Or maybe
We
11.
have 10.
Yeah. All right,
All right,
let's
hang
do we'll tit for tat.
Round robin.
Wow.
Who wants to go first, though?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Real reason Ray's leaving the podcast, number 1. He was fired.
There we go.
Yep.
Brad?
Number 2, we let him go.
All right. I hope this isn't the pattern for the whole thing. The real reason I'm leaving the podcast is I'm going to prison for boiling skulls.
Oh, nice reference. Very good.
Ryan! Word up.
I don't like that you're on a first name basis. with
He's commented multiple
inventor
times.
of the auto blow.
He commented multiple times and he wrote in.
I was tempted to say that I am now going to head research at the auto blow company.
Fuck Ray forever.
Could it suck more?
What are you, Chandler?
some of them twist.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, oh my God.
I'll get you one.
Oh my God.
Let me just say, Brian wrote in recently.
Yeah.
And he said, if you guys want a couple, want me to send a couple out. But the problem that I feel guilty about
Oh,
is
now I'm leaving.
I already have 4.
4? You have quattro auto blows?
Well, Autoblow sent us 2 a long time ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
I used mine until, there was a gravestone.
Until it killed itself. Yeah.
And then I have Brad's.
Yep.
And then he sent 2 into Tuesdays with Stories.
Ah.
And Mark and Joe already had them. I think Mark already had one at least. And they kept.
Why do now it's like finding out when I got a little older, like, oh my God, there's so many pedophiles.
Yeah.
Like, this is how I feel with Autoblow. Who are all these people with these fucking machinations for masturbation?
Well, it's from being promo items, from
Yeah.
being sponsors for the podcast in every situation.
Yeah,
They're wonderful. The Autoblow is a wonderful product. That's all I'm going to say.
I like how your hands up are like a gun is pointed at you
Yeah.
when you said it.
yeah. And if you, I don't want to get graphic, but
Please
if
don't.
you kind of like squeeze.
So
All right.
so
So
it's
what's-
your
Hold on,
turn.
I don't want to
It's
get
your
too
turn.
graphic.
Well, we did 1 and 2, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll do another one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be honest. I said I wasn't going to do another podcast.
Okay.
But I am finally starting that competing podcast with my two friends, Buck and Chad, called Funchables. And we eat a lunch item.
Ooh. Oh, I thought you were going to say Lunchable.
I'm subscribing.
Legally, we can't say Lunchable.
I am pre-subscribing.
Oh, thank
I'm going
you.
to be a Funch Bear.
Yeah.
Bear.
We can't use that either because Ron Funches.
Funches.
Yeah,
This is a whole problem.
Yeah.
This is a whole thing. This podcast is already very litigious.
Yes.
Ooh, Ron Funchable. Rejected Halloween costume.
All right. So it would be your turn now.
Yeah, I believe
Well,
Chuck has
I have
3
to
and
do-
4.
I have to do 2. Is that okay?
Go for it.
One of the real reason Ray is leaving, he's dealing with elephantitis of the genitals. Specifically, the head of his penis has grown to twice the size of a tennis ball and is twice as fuzzy. His testicles, to be frank, look like someone's pouring a vat of pink oatmeal out of his fly. A big vat. Next reason,
Yep.
he's following his dream of being a Rockettes dancer, even though he's currently having complications with the kick line segment. He has a private, undisclosed medical issue that has affected his ability to keep the show family friendly.
Exactly. This is it. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, I like that.
They said I could come out in the Christmas play if the camel gets sick.
Yes. We said this is this.
What's he feeding that camel? Pink oatmeal.
We struggled so hard to describe your testicles, and I love...
Thanks.
That's the title of the episode.
No, it's not. It cannot be that.
There's a little halo around you.
What a disservice.
We said we said this was bit territory, but
Yeah.
the real reason Ray is leaving is somewhere in this list.
There is
But it's hidden, it's
one of them's
camouflage.
real.
Yeah, one of them's 100% real. You have to guess.
Yeah.
It's 29 truths and a lie. Wait, 29
29
lies and a truth.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you want to do one?
those
no,
are two,
those are
and
two.
then-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have a double as
All right,
well.
Good,
Great,
perfect.
great.
That's perfect.
The real reason I'm leaving the podcast, and guys, don't tell anybody this, okay? If you're a listener, keep mum's the word. I am faking my death to escape student loans.
Oh, that's not
You know
bad.
what? I support that.
And I say that, but that was a goof as
Oh,
well.
okay.
The real reason I'm leaving is I'm faking my death to escape the next installment of Gibby the Thanksgiving Zoo.
That makes more sense. That makes more sense.
I was like, one of us has to go, and we already know that fucker's already dead. So
Here we go. He's returning. Ray, the real reason Ray is leaving, he's returning to his roots as a filmmaker to make a sequel to his underground cult classic documentary, Be a Man. In Be a Man 2, Ray takes a hard right turn, exposing his feelings on trans culture. The film is funded by Ben Shapiro, Alex Jones, and Ray Harrington, who Rolling Stone is now calling the Three Amigos.
I bet they don't like Amigo. Oh,
Please
yeah, go ahead.
note that the Amigos have put in a formal request to change their moniker to the Three Friends.
I like that. That's very good. That's very, very good.
We kept doing it, and I'm like, there's this joke, there's like 4 or 5 jokes in that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, should we keep doing it? And I'm like, I think
I'll say
we thought it was okay.
we had
Yeah.
between 16 and 25 jokes,
Oh my
and we had to
gosh.
keep cutting back.
Yeah.
Cutting back.
Listen, it cuts a little close to home with not with the Three Amigos, but Be a Man, right? That documentary came out in 2016.
Yep.
Wow.
Officially, 2015 we were doing some screenings, but
Yep.
2016 is when it was released on Hulu, and it was for any viewer or listener that hasn't seen it or doesn't know about it, it's a very it's funny, but it's a very like genuine approach to like a journey documentary. Where I just try and do these things that because I didn't have a dad growing up, I thought I missed out on
Right.
before the birth of my son, right before I became a dad myself. And so it's genuine and it's funny. And it came out in 2016. And I remember when it came out, Derek and I would joke all the time. Derek Furtado,
Yeah.
previous guest of the show, one of my closest friends. We would joke all the time about how like, oh, perfect timing for this documentary about a straight white man going, what's it even mean to be a straight white guy? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's funny.
But it is, it's for sure a thing.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
I did have a couple of people ask everyone once in a while when they heard about it, and they were like, "Is it about trans?"
Yeah.
They would just
Wow.
go, "Is it trans?"
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'd be like, "Yep, I just say, yeah, sure, watch it, check it out. Yeah, exactly. And they're like, well, I can tell. So, you just went. Now I'm forgetting order.
We have a shared list. So,
oh, right. Okay. This one, I mean, it's not exciting, but it's just the truth.
Okay.
The reason I'm leaving the podcast is I'm simply trying to maintain the court-ordered 200 feet distance from my restraining order against Chuck.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The judge chimed in, and he said, if you continue to go voluntarily, knowing he will be there, that is a choice you have made.
Now rest in peace, Judge Caprio.
That was the one video they didn't like.
Yes.
That was the one that didn't go viral.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think Chuck is up next.
It's funny because we totally misunderstood the math of 10.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we have a total of 10.
Oh yeah, sorry. I
that's okay.
I misunderstood.
Do another one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This one's pretty straightforward. My doctor told me I have to leave the podcast because there's been so much hot dog talk. My triglycerides are too high.
That makes sense. That tracks.
I'll do one. Ready?
Yeah, Chuck, you're on number 6 for us.
Ray got arrested for mild pornography.
Guys, don't talk about this.
He now shares a cell with Brad Rohr, an animation cell of Minnie Mouse's ankle. Hachi Machi.
That's what I said.
Yes.
That's what I said. Hachi and Machi.
Yeah. I've never heard he shares a cell with someone and then an animation cell or something. And I was like, ooh, we were happy to find that.
I like that. You want me to do another one?
Oh yeah. We've done 6. Are you on 6?
Oh God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I just yes, I'm on 7 right now.
All right.
Sweet.
I'll do our number 7. The real reason Ray is leaving. He's starting a new solo podcast called the No Chuck and Brad Podcast. His first guests will be Chuck and Brad in a tell-all episode about the horrors of working with Ray Harrington.
It's there's been some gotcha podcasts.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I've never seen it flipped.
Yeah.
Where the gotcha is on the getter.
Yes.
And so that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
No, I like it.
No, the real reason is I'm leaving before. I like this idea. We should all have to double down.
Yeah.
Even more.
I do just love the idea. No, the real reason every single time.
No. The real reason that I'm leaving the podcast is I'm simply leaving before something Chuck says gets us all canceled.
Yeah.
See, I thought that this actually might be
I'm
part of
worried.
this whole thing.
No.
So far, that's the most realistic.
I'm going to throw out another one because I think I have a couple extras.
Okay.
This is kind of exciting, but I didn't want to get into it because everything's so political. Everything's so political. But I'm leaving the podcast because my time is a real issue for me.
Yeah.
Because I've been asked to join the Trump cabinet as their new head of the CDC.
Okay.
They said they're down. That's I'm next. That's what they said. I'm next. And then I said, if I can't do it, they said, what's your son's phone number?
Yeah.
I remember when I was with you recently, and you went, unknown number.
Yeah.
Hello. What?
Yeah. And it sounded like a goat choking on a grape. Yeah. And I had to explain, no, that's RFK. That's the way he sounds on the phone. A goat choking on a grape.
Yeah.
But I don't have any medical. Oh, okay.
And you just hear, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What's the salary? Okay, I'm in.
I got to do it. I mean, the check is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, he wants to present
Big
me
novelty
with a big
checks.
check.
And
Yeah.
I'm just allowed to make up whatever I want.
Yeah.
Every Friday, payday, giant check, big ceremony.
And I got bad news for you, Brad. First statement from the CDC.
Okay.
We figured out what caused autism.
Uh-oh.
Hot dogs.
Oh,
Yep.
I knew it.
but that's my fixation.
Oh, no.
You ready, Brad?
Yeah, number 8. The real reason. Let me be honest. The real reason Ray is leaving the podcast is that he's realized his jokes on stage as a stand-up comedian are becoming too heavily influenced by Chuck and Brad. And he wants to return to his signature B- Ray Harrington stylings.
I try on stage to recreate the magic.
You guys ever
can't do it.
You guys ever put on a beekeeper?
Yeah.
Hey, anyone in here put on a beat? You idiot!
Yeah. The crowd work clips got weird. All of my crowd work was like, oh, what is that? Mozzarella sticks? Do you love mozzarella sticks? How much do you love? Are you a mozzarella stick freak? You know, like just really leaning into it. Yeah.
Oh, the end of the year special is called "You Idiot."
Oh, the music starts. I walk out immediately, like, fuck it, like it's Ricky Lake or something. Like one of the kids that gets sent to boot camp.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is his special. Yeah, those are his fans.
Yeah.
That's great.
Let's see. The real reason, and I didn't want to get into this because it's very personal. I finally caved to Finn's advice that turned into demands that I leave the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Tough.
Yeah.
Peer pressure.
He just kept saying, "You're better than that. You're better than that." It was this, that, them. Oh my
He's
god!
pointing to Brad, like paused on the TV screen. You're better than that.
Here's what's weird. It would flip flop.
Yeah.
Right.
One week he's like this Chuck guy. The next week he's like this Brad guy.
Yeah, it's our failed world record attempt on screen. He's like, "Come on, Dad."
Yeah.
He only ate one hot dog.
Yeah.
Surround yourself with winners.
Yes.
Yes.
People that will eat all of the hot
Right.
dogs.
Yes.
No, that's stupid.
You want to do another one? How many do you have left?
We have two
One
left.
left for me, one left for Brad.
Yeah.
I have 2 left.
Oh, okay, good. I'll do one. Ray, the real reason Ray's leaving is he's leaving to create his magnum opus, the greatest Gibby the Thanksgiving Ghoul story that the world will ever know. Volumes 1 through 5 available Thanksgiving 2026.
Yeah, I need 1 year.
Yes.
Give me 1 year
One
for the
more
first
year.
5 volumes.
Yes.
After
yes.
that, my plan, I'm going to George R.R. Martin this shit. I'm going to leave him like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
Right.
There's been some hints throughout the books that Gibby is some sort of prophecy. And then I'm just sort of going to hold off because then the HBO money's coming in.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm having too much fun at the convention.
Yeah,
then let-
just write about the New York Jets instead.
Yeah,
And let the HBO writers just come up with the end. I'm sure it'll be just as good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then if big if, it's a stretch of the
Yeah.
imagination to imagine people not liking the end of it.
Right.
On the HBO hit show, Gibby the Thanksgiving Ghoul. Same theme song as Game of Thrones, which is very
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yeah. As feathers get put together. Is that I get to go, that's not how I was going to do it.
Yeah.
And I can just do that until I die.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and then I win. I was the better writer.
That's good.
One word, Rumspringa. That's it.
Yeah.
I feel like I missed out. I want to try it.
I get it.
Yeah.
Understandable.
And if you think it was like a careful, considerate talk with you guys about me leaving the show, imagine how careful and considerate the conversation was with Finn and Kalina.
Yeah.
To tell them that I was going on this Rumspringa.
Right.
I liked the little flower hat that you were wearing.
Thank you.
Yes.
The real reason Ray
our
is-
last
I said,
one.
yep.
Okay, yeah, I got one more.
In order to one-up Chuck, he plans to be murdered by a swarm of hornets.
Ooh, that's a
Timely.
recent.
Yeah.
That's a recent.
Call back
Yeah.
to a moment that you didn't even know existed when we wrote it.
What a letdown of an Inception sound that was.
That's the right sound for that.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just like a quiet, wet fart.
That's what it sounds like when Chuck's head explodes.
Oh my God. No,
So
it was
pitiful.
me.
That is funny.
It is funny. Yeah.
that is funny.
Okay.
We should take some movie moments that are complete, like a huge twist is revealed.
Right. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
The comedy of me reading the thing, getting an email asking for another one of the things that I did right before this episode, talking
yes.
about how much time management is insane.
Yes.
This is the last one. This is the
real
truth.
reason.
This is the real truth. We've had goofs. We've said some excuses. The real reason
Yeah.
that I'm leaving the podcast is I finally won that bet I had going for over 10 years with someone that I could get someone to get an Uncle O'Grimacy tattoo. 10 years. 10 years I waited.
Yeah.
Wow, Jimmy the hair guy.
I plotted.
Yes.
I schemed.
Yep.
Yes.
I didn't say anything to you guys. It had
Yes.
to happen
Good choice.
organically.
Yeah, and it was.
Yes.
Yeah, and the deal in the bet was it has to be just verbal,
Yep.
and I can't say you should get this tattoo.
Right.
Right.
You just have to put it out
All
into-
I can do
Yep.
for the bet to count is I can only talk about Uncle O'Grimace.
Yeah.
Right.
And so
And the stakes of the bet were one shamrock shake.
Yeah.
some would say my plot was Machiavellian.
There you go. I will say,
Those famous Ray Harrington stylings.
Yeah, yeah.
What letter grade did they get again?
or too influenced by Chuck and Brad.
Yes.
One side of that.
That one was definitely an influenced one, yeah.
I will say too, it's cool you bring up Jimmy the hair guy. Jimmy the hair guy is joining us for Franchise Flashback this year.
That's great. That's
Yeah,
really fun.
Yeah, he's gonna, we're doing our classic thing. I don't want to give away too much,
Yep.
but it's gonna be very, very fun.
Just know I will be in the aisles of the video store.
Yeah.
Yes.
You won't know where I am.
Yes.
Very much like a phantom situation.
Yeah,
Right.
of course.
So let's just say, Jimmy, don't sit under any chandeliers.
Interesting.
Something might happen. What are you guys doing? Have you decided?
Friday the 13th.
Of course, the one I would like.
Oh,
As soon as I leave, you guys are like, let's
the
do that.
rest of the podcast is basically the Make Ray Jealous podcast. We have so much stuff planned.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I love it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
Also, that seems hurtful. It seems negative to feel that way. Oh, as soon as we found out you were leaving, I'm like, how can I hurt him?
I'm
Nightmare was your favorite though.
yeah.
Wasn't Nightmare on Elm Street your favorite horror series?
Of all of them, yeah. But
I think so.
I think it's I enjoy the comedic discussion of Jason and all the things.
I think it's going to be one of the best ones in terms of this series is awful.
Sure.
That's where it's going to shine.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm concerned about the future for Sheila the movie slut.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I can't.
I thought you were just going to end with I'm concerned about the future
That-
because I'm like,
I
I'm
mean,
with you, pal.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
The future freaks me out. I think that's a Motion City soundtrack reference. But
I was going to say that sounds like a good t-shirt.
Yeah.
I would wear that.
what's going to happen to Sheila?
What's going to happen to Sheila? What's going to happen to
Puddinhead?
Puddinhead? What's going to happen to Mr. Lucas?
Yeah.
These are questions no one is asking.
These
right?
are people who can't survive on their own.
They can't. They are parasites of a sort,
Yes.
right? In case anybody is worried, I can't believe I wrote this. Consider this the for now the last official bit of Funbearable homework that I have done.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
We always like to refer to the written pieces as homework.
Right. Until Gibby 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there'll definitely be one. And everything will be fine by the time we get to that, right? The future.
Yeah.
Sheila the movie. What's going to happen to some of these people, right? Some of the people that populate Funbearable.
Yes.
While in my absence.
Yeah.
Sheila the movie slut is taking inspiration from some movies she just likes and is setting off on an adventure.
Oh, good.
She's boarding a plane to Jamaica to see if she can get her groove back.
Oh,
then to Mexico to see if she can get Y tu Mama Tambien.
Ooh, wow.
Then she's off to Greece to get Mamma Mia.
Wow.
Then to rural France for a chocolat. A quick stopover in Germany to run with Lola. Then finally to England to achieve her sexual fantasy of being in a torrid and hypersexual, borderline sadomasochistic love triangle a la 50 Shades of Sheila with the two men she finds irresistible, Mr. Bean and Paddington.
Yeah.
As the plane begins to depart, she looks at the in-flight movies and is filled with joy as she sees mediocre movie choice after mediocre movie.
What she wants.
That's great.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. The idea of her wanting a threesome with Mr. Bean and Paddington
Yeah, very
that's
confusing.
delights me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. What's going to happen to Puddinhead? That's the one. That's if there was a mascot
Yeah.
for Funbearable. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I think it's Puddinhead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss that guy, really. In fact, in my family, I think I've started doing the Puddinhead voice, is like very close to it.
Yeah.
For our newer dog Rigby.
Yeah.
Because he's big and we like to joke that he's dumb. Or I like to joke that he's dumb because he's not Marty, my dog, who passed. This is just some new imposter.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that voice quite a bit for that. So apparently Puddinhead is licking his ass a lot. But anyway, that was a weird digression. Puddinhead offers to cat sit for Brad one day, but walking to his house, Puddinhead ends up stumbling into a Forrest Gump-style epic adventure where he'll find himself at most important events and will meet so many people. We'll find out he was on the Epstein flight logs, but only because he fell asleep on the luggage belt at the airport. We'll see him mistakenly make the sign, be mistakenly made the sign language interpreter for a news conference from the FBI search for a serial killer.
Yeah.
Let's see. In a scene almost exactly the same shot for shot of Dennis the Menace forcing Beans into a bad hobo under a bridge. I'm sorry. I skipped a line. That was so dumb. He will then unwittingly capture said serial killer in a scene that is shot for shot, the forcing the Beans. The next day, Puddinhead will volunteer to help find a missing dog. His search will lead to an old forgotten bomb shelter from the 60s in his hometown. As he looks inside the fully stocked and operational shelter, he'll trip a big, comically obvious lever, and the hatch will close. A small retro clock will click on, showing a countdown to when the door will open again. 10 years. Puddinhead will read this out loud to himself with a shoot and a dang it. He'll just sit down on a small cot in the corner, shaking his head, and he'll say to himself, not again. And then finally, George Lucas.
Yep.
Yes.
George Lucas, while I have not been here when George Lucas is on the show, I'm the guy that kind of is the contact.
Right.
I tried pushing it over to you guys. He's very insular.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be on the show anymore. George Lucas has a nightmare so scary that he wets the bed. Come on, George, you're better than that. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. It happened again. Just like Puddinhead. In the nightmare, George Lucas died before coming up with the perfect Star Wars name. And this scares him more than anything in the world, except, of course, for his biggest fear, practical effects. This inspires George, and he gathers his family employees together to tell them that he is locking himself away at his ranch with a decree. He won't come out again until he's cracked it. The perfect Star Wars name. Just minutes later, he calls everyone back with a name. Yabba the Guy? Yabba the Goo? Yabba Dabba Doo? He realizes immediately that it's bad and apologizes. Then he declares once more that he's locking himself away. This time, it seems to stick. Over the next few months, people can see George Lucas wandering his ranch, lost in thought, tattered notebook in hand, occasionally stopping to frantically write something down, muttering to himself, then madly scribbling it out. Soon, he doesn't even leave the house. Some say he'll come out one day. Others say he'll never leave. And even others still swear that he'll release a handful of golden tickets one day that will allow 5 lucky children to tour the ranch. And that's what's going to happen with those characters.
Yeah.
I have a request, though.
Okay.
I think we should split custody of Puddinhead.
Split custody of Puddinhead.
I think so. I think Puddinhead has to stick around.
Yeah, I mean, it feels a little weird, but sure, yeah.
I think so. I think he's got to stay part of the town.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it'll ring hollow anytime someone does an impression of him. Though.
I don't know. Who knows if he comes to life and he's a real person? There's a lot of things that can happen, especially in a world where we know that the Child's Play movies are real. There's a lot of things to think about.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll have to see what happens with the Puddinhead.
Yeah. I just hope there's no pale imitations that feel kind of pathetic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would.
That would
Or
suck.
vastly superior would probably be tough too.
It would feel like maybe somebody doesn't have anything in the well.
It's interesting.
So they
or
have
maybe
to
Puddinhead fell down a well.
They have to go to somebody else's well.
Puddinhead almost certainly fell down that well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, the problem is he built the well.
Yeah.
And then last brick.
Yeah.
He was like, and then he went right down. Right down. Oh no, he gets finished and he's like, all done with that. And then he looks down and his watch is down at the bottom of the
I have him
He ties a string to a piece of grass.
I have him starting the well at the top and digging down, and he's like, done.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
If I said it once, I said it a million times. Bring the bucket down. Bring the bucket down.
I think there's more to do with Puddinghead. Than we have done.
Oh, for sure.
I think he's a fun character to play with.
Yeah. No, I get
like
that.
Perhaps our scripts.
Yeah.
Perhaps other things like that.
No, it's totally fine. Look, there's a weird thing here that is like that we never talked about and is dangerous to talk about on mic, but the idea of like some of the
creations,
the shared creation, or like who owns this and who thought of that and all those things. It's all very weird.
Right.
I'm certainly not somebody that's like, hey, since I'm leaving, anything I touched, you can't touch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Yeah. Plus, we're in such a creative rubber band space.
Sure. Yeah.
That it's tough to even parse.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I completely agree.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, this was good. I feel bad. I immediately am filled with like, all right, let's record another episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah. But no, viewer listener, I will see you again soon. I'm sure. I'll be back on the podcast at least to serve papers for my my own IP. Apparently, it's being picked raw.
Oh, the Puddinghead custody battle.
The buzzards are circling.
Yep.
That's all. By the way. The Puddinghead custody battle is a fun episode.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Don't make me choose. You know,
chasing a ball.
Well, folks out there, if you have questions,
and we're both at the table going, watching him go away.
If folks out there, if you have questions, comments, concerns, or otherwise, send us an email, funbearablepod@gmail.com, or find us on socials @funbearablepod, or just go to Ray's house. This is his address.
Yes.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
It's just flashing on the screen. It's not like we're going to say it out loud.
Yeah, no.
Only the video watchers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. Just put it in the group.
Yeah.
On Facebook, you know?
Facebook group.
Yeah, that'll be positive.
Also, for people who don't know, because people have talked to me, they're like, I can't believe there's a Facebook group. I didn't know about it. There's a Funbearable Facebook group. I think it's called Fun Bears, the Funbearable Facebook group. And there's also a subreddit. So go join the subreddit, join the Facebook group.
Yeah.
A lot of fun stuff in the Facebook group. There's memes. Maybe there'll be new memes after this episode of me and Brad like pissing on Ray's grave.
Please
Who
don't.
knows? That could happen.
No, thank you.
Or hold on.
Chuck, we're
or
right at the end.
Raise an angel.
be positive.
Raise an angel, and we're praying. One or the other. Maybe both.
All right.
That's pretty good.
Raise a hornet attacking Chuck.
Ooh. Well, hold on. The beekeeper out. Raise a hornet wearing the beekeeper outfit.
All right, now
that's interesting.
We're raising the degree of difficulty.
No,
for our meme makers.
So much for a graceful exit.
Yes.
I can't believe a beekeeper outfit.
I can't believe you thought one was possible.
Yeah, that's shame on me, I guess. Yeah.
But yeah, really, if you are interested in joining the community more, the Funbearable Facebook group is pretty active. A lot of jokes, people just sharing ideas and stories. I try to really stay in there and talk to people. I know you guys do too.
And that's how we knew where everybody was on January 6th.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because we could kind of be like, where are you? I'm at the rotunda.
Yeah, left, right corner. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, if you are someone who has written in to our email address, funbearablepod@gmail.com.
Yes.
If you have written in with anything specifically to me or anything like that, like responding to a story or asking a question or anything like that, don't worry. I'm sure at some point we'll have some kind of, maybe I'll have to come in and crack a sack.
Oh, no, we're changing the name. We're definitely changing the name for that. Absolutely.
That's not what I heard
1000%.
Chuck say.
We're thinking of making it just way more offensive.
No, wait, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like
He wants to call it crack that scrotum.
that's what Brad wants.
Oh, all
I
right.
want it to be scientific.
Yeah, exactly.
Scrotum pole, is that something?
Yes, scroll globes. Now that Ray's gone, can I force Brad
The voice
to
of reason.
Can I?
But no, don't worry. I have access to the email for now. I'm gonna remove myself. It feels like the fair thing to do. But I will check anything that might be directed to me. And if there's anything else that you guys want to write in or anything like that, feel free. I just wanted to throw that out there. That it's not like, bye, fucking, let me cut the tether to communication.
No, it's gonna be. It's going to be an interesting relationship. Let's just say that.
That fills me with dread.
Well,
the way you said it, the tone that you said it in.
It's interesting. The idea of like, because it's more than like when we did the Chuck and Brad podcast and you were coming on a lot, which was, by the way, a good amount.
Sure,
when
yeah.
you're on it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit more involved than that, especially if you're coming on for like a male sack to talk about that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a different relationship.
Well, I figured
than
like
that.
if something was like that, next time I come in to guest, I
might
stick
do
around and we
something.
do a male sack
Yeah,
or something
for
like that.
sure.
Or you throw bologna at my face, I don't care.
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, I'm going to keep
That's
some.
that new thing you've been pitching.
Yeah.
Cold cuts on hot butts. I'm like, what is this? Just because it rhymes doesn't mean you have to do it.
You're throwing it in my face.
Yeah. Because your face is a butt.
Face doesn't
Slap.
rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Thank you all for joining us for this episode. For Ray Harrington and Chuck Staten, I'm Brad Brewer saying thank you so much, and we're sorry for being Funbearable.
Can I let the cat out of the bag?
Yeah, please.
Now that we've done it.
Yeah.
The quote unquote the last episode,
Yeah.
whatever. I've never been sorry for being Funbearable.
Yeah.
In the history of the podcast.
I'm sorry
I'm
for.
mostly proud.
I'm
not that.
I'm sorry
proud.
for.
Just not sorry.
Sorry for everything I do, like all the time.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's fair.
A lot of
and
guilt.
sometimes warranted. But
Yeah.
And maybe he's
mostly
using
not.
the British we. We're sorry for being Funbearable.
The royal we.
The royal we. But British is royal.
Or is it a past tense? It's not we're sorry. We were sorry.
Yeah. Before we started it, and now
Yeah.
we're not sorry.
No.
That's pretty good.
But I just wanted to be honest.
Yeah.
This is an honesty moment.
It's good.
I just wanted to say I'm not sorry for being Funbearable.
I appreciate
Thank
that.
you for clearing the air.
So,
Not funny, but fun. But nice. But sweet.
what's happening now?
It's not funny, but it's sweet and nice.
What is?
Your declaration.
That you're not sorry.
My
You're not
declaration?
sorry. Your dick
My
location.
declaration?
Your dick location is neither fun nor sweet nor nice.
This is any therapist would watch the end of this and be like, yeah, I know you guys don't want it to be the last one. You know what I
No, she's watching it like this.
mean? Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
She mouses down. There's another 22 minutes of this.
You know that neon relish from a Chicago? I really think somebody just needed to give Jason Voorhees, his mother, a good fucking, and she would have been fine.
Let's hear that hornet story again. That's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
That was
That's
good.
good.
All right, good. That was good. I think that was the
man.
right balance.
Totally.
I definitely think it was.